Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fragrant Bunker. Today I got a little something here. Whoop whoop! Super excited. We're gonna unbox a perfume together. Isn't this amazing? And the perfume is from, well, let me lift it like this. Jean-Paul Gaultier, baby. And what is it? Subscribe to my channel first and push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Get access to extra perks on my main channel. Here you can join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together there, for extra perks as well. Thank you to my members and patrons who already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday on my main channel, and you're all invited to join the chats, and I have my co-chatters on the sidebar. So, let's see what we got in here. We got a lot of stuff in here, y'all. Check this out. Isn't this beautiful? This packaging is everything. It comes with this little postcard with a paper clip with a Gaultier logo on it. How adorable is that? The Gaultier paper clip, beautiful. And then 2 samples. So it's Gaultier by the power of 2. We got Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle and Jean-Paul Gaultier Classique. I have to cover my face, otherwise it's not going to focus. Well, there you have it. La Belle on the inside. And Classique with the ropes. Little bondage moment there on the inside. Living for Classique. We always love Classique, don't we? Then, this is the beauty we have been all waiting for, darling. A Gaultier by the power of 2. In its new iteration, it's made in Spain. I thought it said made in France on the website, but at the bottom of the box it says made in Spain. Not so sure how I feel about that. I wanted this to be made in France. But the back says L'eau de parfum original réédité. So the original by the power of 2 re-edited. Gaultier to the power of 2, the re-edition of the original eau de parfum brand Jean-Paul Gaultier, created in 2005 for everyone. It's a unisex. Family woody floral powder. Ingredients: jasmine, sandalwood, ambergris. And I wonder if in the ingredients it gives us no, it doesn't give us actual ambergris. But batch code 21791. 21791. The packaging is giving me OG Gaultier vibes, but you know, the bottle inside is not the bottle with the magnets that we know from the early 2000s. As the top. Has an etched in Gaultier. Now, there's more in here. There's a tiny little pouch as a freebie. Adorable. With the Gaultier logo. So this is in denim. With a desiccant inside. Score. We got a desiccant in there, you best believe. And this is a little beauty. The denim is really nice. I wonder where this one was made. Because you know I'm always... Made in China. Were there any doubts about that? And it has a little hook, and yeah, you hook it onto things. Little thins. Little hooky thins. And then the other freebie here is a tattooed shopping bag in cotton. This one is super cute. The front and the back. And then on the side, you have the promotion for the Gaultier.com website, right? It actually says it on, well, the bottom it doesn't have, but on the other side, it also has the Jean Paul Gaultier website. It's a freebie, so, you know, they might as well promote their website. Although, it would have been a little bit more elegant if they didn't. But then again, beggars can't be choosers, right? I mean, if it's a freebie. So okay, I'll be folding this in a second. Now, the box is kind of like a cardboard box. You can definitely recycle it, and it's full of these gorgeous red papers crumpled up that looks like flower petals. Which I wonder if they have a machine to press them in this shape, or if there's an actual person pushing every one of them into shape. That would be crazy. But I kind of love this, almost like a bed of petals in the packaging. I think this is really beautiful. It's a beautiful way to package a perfume. It's full of these petals. It's literally like full loaded with them. Very, very fascinating packaging. And really beautiful to see with the print. I mean, Gaultier knows design and aesthetic, like hands down, you know. Now, let's get to the perfume. I'm delicately going to open the top. And I have the original Gaultier by the Power of Two. I lost my clip. I had a clip here somewhere in my hair. And so I wore it today. Just to refresh my memory. And this one is sold out on the website, but it will be back again. At least the website now says sold out, but it will be coming back. So this is the brand new Gaultier bottle. Very different from the OG with the magnets. The magnets would be in the back, and then you could kind of attach two bottles together. That was the whole whimsy. That's why it was called by the Power of Two, because you would connect two together. They would be the same perfume. You can just, you know, for the couple to wear the perfume together. So we have the pull tab, which is very similar, actually the same as Le Male. However, it's gold instead of silver. And the gold text is printed on top of the glass. I mean, I prefer the original design. I think it was just too expensive to manufacture, so they went for the, you know, cheaper bottle. Anyway, well, let me take my bracelet off so I can spray it on here. Okay, here goes. Oh. No, it does not have a top, Audrey. No. Also, Le Male doesn't have a top, and Classique doesn't have a top either. It's a classic Gaultier way of kind of, you know, you protect the sprayer by blocking this, putting the little choker on it. Now, obviously, the by the Power of Two original perfume does have a lid, kind of aluminum, but it's less sharp than the first edition. but the jasmine is very prominent. It's a bit more soapy now than it used to be, slightly more synthetic. It's a modern take on By the Power of Two. It's not a one-to-one copy of By the Power of Two, but it does have that mustiness in it. Mm. Woody floral powdery. Jasmine, sandalwood, ambergris. It's a bit Play-Doh-y. I'm not so sure I'm fully convinced. But like I remember it, right? I recognize it. Like I smell still the DNA of By the Power of Two. It's there. It's definitely there. But it's a different perfume. It hints at Angel or Alien by Mugler a little bit. There's well, you know, all of them are jasmine bombs, but there's a fruity accord in there. Yeah, Audrey, synthetic ambergris is vile, says Audrey in the chats. It can be vile. There's a bit of vanilla in there, Tina, as well. Yes. Um, do I detect ambergris? Not in the way that I'm used to smelling natural ambergris, but it doesn't smell like ambroxan or stuff like that either. Um, I usually spray perfumes here and here because they have a different way of developing. You know, here you have more of a cold development. Here you have more warm development because your heart pulse is here, you're warmer here. So here the perfume emanates more. Here it tends to be more top notes. Here it goes quicker into the dry down. So I always test on both sides. I think what the biggest change here, because I think the ambergris back then was also synthetic, but I think the big change here is the sandalwood. It's a similar type of sandalwood situation that we have with the current versions of Samsara by Guerlain. A lot of people complain that the sandalwood is not the same, and they're not harvesting the same sandalwood. It's synthetic or this or that. Now, mm, I would have to test it more to to know more, but now there's a beauty to it. Don't get me wrong. There's something bitter about it, even though there's that amber. Um, there's like a plum, saffron plum accord going on there as well. But there's a dusty alcohol note in there. Jasmine, sandalwood, ambergris. You know what? This seems like a perfume that is going to stay relatively linear on the skin. It's not really developing like it's going to, like, oh, from A to B, it goes on a trajectory. It feels like it's going to, but listen, also, the original By the Power of Two remains quite linear throughout its lasting power on the skin, which most of Gaultier's perfumes do that. They remain linear. Um, and like I see the potential for this turning interesting after all, but you know what? I'm gonna have to shave like all my hairs off my arm because when I sniff myself, like they tickle my nose and it's so annoying. So, just saying. Um, it's too synthetic for me. You know what I mean? Like there's it's giving me a synthetic vibe, and I don't know if I like that. The original is also synthetic, but it didn't go into this kind of bitey. It bites a little. It doesn't flow as well. I don't know. There's something about it that is kind of giving me. There's a place for linear fragrances, but it's never going to be revolutionary stuff, says Audrey. That's too bad, says Debbie. Aaron says exactly, Audrey, not memorable. Oh, RN says maybe Gaultier is playing it safe. Oh, Audrey says Samsara current formulation is hideous. The sandalwood is so overpowering and doesn't have that fullness it tends to carry in the vintage. Yeah. Interesting that this is released only on their website. It's like not launched yet in stores. It's kind of like an exclusive for the website. I wonder why. Maybe they're testing the waters because it's okay. It's okay. Could it have been better? It could have. But there's a nostalgia factor in there, which is not bad at all. So would I recommend this if you're into synthetic perfumes and synthetic jasmines and synthetic opulence, hardcore synthetic, Gaultier. Gaultier is famous for plasticity. If you're into that, this is going to be a good one, especially if you never smell the original. If you smell the original still has some sort of reminiscence of something natural in it. This one doesn't. It's a little bit like almost like gasoline. There's a little bit of gasoline in there. Let it sit a week, maybe, says Tina. Yeah, that's a good tip. It needs all the help. They cut corners, made in Spain, and reformulated. Oh, well, why the bottle change too? Oh, because it's cheaper to manufacture this bottle than the other bottle. Aaron says return it to Gaultier himself. Audrey says oxidization doesn't really change modern synthetics, only naturals from my personal experiences, says Audrey. I mean, I'm sure it's going to smell amazing on some people. Maybe it's just my chemistry that doesn't really work with this one. But maybe you guys, maybe it's literally just my chemistry. I don't know. Um, some perfumes really, really bond well with certain skin types, and then they don't bond well with other skin types. Maybe this is just not my skin type. Although I gotta say, the first version of it, which I own still, I have a little teeny tiny like 25 ml vial bottle. Smells amazing. I don't mind it. Like, because it has that nostalgia factor, I don't mind it. It's like it's beautiful in its own weird way. Does that make any sense? I'm just babbling now at this point. At this point, it's like Dacob, you know what? Just let it go, girl. Let it go. But yeah, so let me put it back in its little house. Super cute. Look how cute the whole packaging comes, right? It's adorable. I just wish it would be a little bit, Hey, but it's good tea. It's okay, but not quite there yet. Maybe they're gonna tweak it. Maybe they're releasing it online first to like test the waters and then maybe tweak it a little bit. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried Gaultier by the Power of Two, and also how does it compare to your original if you had one. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Subscribe.